As we know, there is no cure for kidney disease. There are different treatments, and dialysis is one of them, but there's several forms of dialysis. Can you elaborate? Can you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, so there's peritoneal dialysis, which I have described already there. So that one is done at home. That's why people tend to like that one. It's not for everyone, but a lot of people who come to PD do like the freedom, the flexibility, the little bit more control because it's in their own environment. They can travel more easily or easier than other modalities in some ways because the machine's portable, the equipment's portable, the company works with them to deliver to other countries even. So there's options for travel, which people like. There's hemodialysis, which it depends on the situation, but most people do it either in hospital or in a community setting where they come in and the nurses will hook them up and do their treatment. And when I say hook them up, it'll be to either a fistula, which is in the arm somewhere that's been surgically placed, or they'll have a perm cath, which is a tube in the chest. And ultimately what happens is they're connected to a machine. A small part of their blood is brought out of their body through a filter, cleaned and put back. And it continuously does that for usually around 4 hours at a time, typically 3 times a week, depending on the scenario. There's another way of doing hemodialysis that some people choose to do, which is home hemodialysis. So they would do the same treatment, but it would be set up in their home. And they would receive all the training they require, they would get all the help they need, all the supplies would be delivered to their home. And so that's not for everybody either, but there's pros and cons to all of those. And then the next option is transplant, which of course most people would prefer to have a transplant, but again, not everyone qualifies, and it does take time to get there, right? They have to make sure you're healthy enough to have the kidney. They have to find a donor. So that is definitely a treatment that most people are aiming towards if they qualify. But again, it's another type of treatment that would get people off of dialysis, but it is still classed as a treatment, not a cure.